Hello everybody, I'm Tommy Scoville, and this here is the Tommy Scoville Show. Hope everybody had a great weekend. People, so I've been posting 2 videos a day for the last little bit, and I really like doing that and would love to be able to keep it up. I'm not sure whether or not that is going to be the case, and here's what's going on. So I got back to Reno a little over a month ago, and the time has come, the walrus said, to to start taking care of some responsibilities. There are day-to-day activities that I have to take care of in terms of paying for things, and so I have been job hunting basically since I got back, but I just got a job, which is awesome because you do have to work. As much as I would love for this to be a full-time job, as of yet it isn't. It is definitely my life's calling, and it is not going to change me doing exactly what I'm doing here, so there's no fear of that. But there may be times where I'm only posting 1 video a day because, believe it or not, this job is 60 hours a week. Woohoo! That's awesome, right? That's I'm fortunate. These are tough times, and I got a job that is pays well, and it's long hours, so there's a lot of overtime. But it's going to mean that things are going to change a little around here. I will be posting the nighttime video that I always do at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's my time zone. I will be posting that at 5 o'clock. The reason for that is my shift starts at 7, so I'm going 7 to 7, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And what that's going to do is give me the opportunity to answer all of the comments that are coming in before I go to work, at least the first batch of them. And I get breaks during the day. During those breaks, I will be answering all of the comments. I am going to do that until I can't answer them. I don't mean because of work. It's just that the boat's getting bigger and bigger, and it's going to get to the point where I can't answer all of them, or it's going to be difficult to answer all of them. I'm going to try to as long as humanly possible because I love the interaction, and I think it's important. Now, what I need to ask of you people is step up to the plate, right? One of the things that is so important about what we do here is we take care of one another. And you're doing it already, so I'm not chastising you. In fact, I'm patting you all on the back. Well done. But in my absence, I'm not going to be in the comment section as often, obviously from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. People, if you see somebody get in there and say they're talking about wanting to get a drink or wanting to go use, or they have some questions, you don't. If it's something you know the answer to, don't mislead people, right? But if it's something that, especially if it's opinion related and it's about a drug that was your drug of choice, or it's an experience that you went through, so far everyone has been great with that. And that's what I meant each time I said that I'm a curator. I've brought together an amazing group of people who all assist one another. The dream is becoming a reality. So there will be a week of growing pains, but I will get over them quickly, I promise you. The beautiful thing about making the mistakes that I've made in life is that once you have done prison time, the prospect of working a 12-hour day is not daunting. In fact, it's a joke because we concentrate for 7 years, right, or more of your life on just looking at the clock. Watching time go by is sort of what convicted felons do. Now, I was able to work a full-time job in prison for slave wages, by the way, literally 15, 20 cents an hour. I worked a full-time job in a factory and managed to read an amazing amount of books and still put together a lot of the framework of what I'm doing here. I had a question where somebody, it was a comment, I guess, somebody sent me an email and said, hey, you need to slow down because you're going to run out of content. You're going to run out of material. People, there is no chance on God's green earth that I will be running out of material. First of all, the world changes every day. The boat changes every day, and there will always be things to address. Sure, will I talk about relapse 5,000 times? Probably. I will be talking about every aspect of it, but it's a matter of repetition and rote. It's not going to be the same thing every time. In fact, it won't be the same thing twice ever. That's not who I am. Trust me, I'm not going to run out of material, but I need everybody to step up to the plate a little bit and support one another when I'm not here as often as I was. That being said, the other thing is I had a bunch of questions where people said, hey, you've got 1,000 subscribers, but they're not running ads. In order to monetize a channel, you have to have 4,000 hours of view time and 1,000 subscribers. The day is coming, folks, where there will be ads. I am absolutely going to monetize this channel, not for the purpose of becoming a millionaire, but because ideally this becomes something that I can do full time, and I can spend all day, every day, just supporting people who are trying to get sober. That's my mission in life, right? And helping parents raise drug-free kids. Those are the only things in my life that I would consider a mission. So yes, I will monetize the channel. Will there be people that say I sold out? You betcha. But as this channel monetizes, watch what I do, because it's just a matter of trying to put everything back into the channel. It really is. That's the goal. And as far as going to get the job, I would like a much better camera setup. I would like a much better tripod. I feel horrible when I read a comment that says you can't hear me. That hurts. I've heard people say, just hit pause and then start again. And for some people that has been able to help. There's a lot of people who say the volume's fine, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on, because I am using new equipment, but I'm going to get the best out there. I'm going to make this thing next level stuff. I've got a team of people that I'm assembling who are better at the nuts and bolts stuff, because that's not me, but we're putting together a team of people that all see the vision of this, and it's going to make this a better channel. I promise you it is. So please stick with me and be patient, because we're going to make it better. So if there's one video a day for a few days, stick with me. We'll get back on track. I would like to ideally do 2 a day, and once I get the whole scheduling of this thing down, I will be able to do 2 a day. You have my word. In the meantime, and there may not even be a bump in the road. I'm gonna have to go there tonight. Is my first night. Obviously you need to pay bills. That's important, right? And responsibilities are important. But the other thing is that when you leave prison in the federal government, you go on to probation. Now I know in state prisons, probation means you're not going to prison. It's not what it is in the feds. The feds let you out, and then there is a probation period where you prove that you've learned your lesson. During that time, you take drug tests constantly, and you go to counseling sessions constantly, and other meetings that you have to do. And on top of that, you have to maintain a job. If I were a millionaire, I would have to maintain a job. And I'm not a millionaire. But you have to maintain a job. So I'm doing my responsibilities, and that is key. But make no mistake about it, the priorities in my life are God and family, right? Those are the first 2 things. No 2 ways about it. And people, your family. So do not fear. There will be a growing period where we get all the bumps in the road ironed out. Please give me a little bit of patience and stick with me. And I am going to make this boat better. I'm going to make the nonstop effort for the rest of the time that I'm on this planet in helping to make your life better, helping to make everyone who has been down the road or just suffers from anything that they would like to make stop. I am going to tell you the things that I did, and I'm going to tell you the things that I've learned through much study. That's the purpose here, right? And to support one another. Also, to make sure that that this family grows. So, with that in mind, you know what you want to do over here, right? Boom, right? Hit this, become part of the family. Check out some of these videos, right? We want to make sure that we get as many of those watched as possible, not just because it helps, but with monetization, but also because it's important stuff. I'm Tommy Scoville. You will see another show tonight. It will be at 5 o'clock from here on out. Thank you. Have a great day.